would you like someone you can talk to? Yeah. I'm feeling kind of lonely too, and if you don't mind, can I sit down here beside you? And if I seem to come on too strong, I hope that you will understand. I say these things cause I know if you're as lonely as I am, would you mind sharing the night together?
You need to link up. We well want to know with the community I think up. Yeah, man. General Tibit and DC Ninja presents to you. You need to link up. Baby Boom said that.
You and I sharing the night. You and I. You're looking kind of lonely, girl. Would you like someone you can talk to? Yeah. I'm feeling kind of lonely too, and if you don't mind, can I sit down here beside you?
Once again, welcome forward, welcome forward. You don't know when the awkward, when the backward.
And if I seem to come on too strong, I hope that you will understand.
Warm and gentle and sensible for the people. Reggae artist of the month, Light Brown, sweeter than treacle.
Sharing the night together.
We say unity link up.
How where the community I think up.
I mean, sharing the night together with the reggae artist of the month. That's right, Light Brown up in the building. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
So blessed, everything is blessed. And first of all, I just want to say this before we even go any further. I just want to big up each and every person that is involved with Concious FM. Concious FM, in my opinion, is doing great things in promoting and bringing forward the best in British talent right about now and playing to the world and recognizing that they're playing to the world as well. I want to big up Long Pocket. Long Pocket I've known for 40 years.
40.
40.
You don't look so old, man. You don't look so old, man.
I know. And the thing about it is like Long Pocket look younger than me, and I don't know how I'm doing. I don't know how I'm doing. I don't know what is in your diet, but I want some of it. You know what I mean? But anyway,
true, you know, I true.
But I just want to big up. I want to big up Concious. I mean, all from like Sunday, I was chilling. You know, the day after my Earth Strong, and I was listening to Majestic Lady, and she really took me to the era of my childhood when she was talking about the paraffin heater, the Corona, the treetop, all those things, you know, and it was like, you know, it was like having another family member inside my yard.
Oh, you mean Majestic, the award-winning, unstoppable lady.
Oh, you mean?
Oh, you mean?
But in total, in general, it's just all that are involved in Concious and, you know, all who are involved in basically bringing the music forward and bringing the music upwards and giving strength to the talent and also the reggae fraternity and community that we have here.
Well, you don't know, before we go further, just want to say happy Earth Strong to the big man Light Brown.
Yeah.
I never know you're Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Tribe of Benjamin.
Yes.
All right, which is the month of March.
That's
you
right.
understand me? Seeing, well, you don't know, give thanks and praises that you're here to see another beautiful Earth Strong. You understand me? And, you know, you actually full joy your Earth Strong with the whole of the Concious radio family.
Oh,
you understand me? Yeah, man, doing the thing what the listeners them like doing. But you know the name Light Brown, is it your real name or?
That's my real name.
That's your real name.
Real name.
Okay. So, you know, how did you become actually an artist? When did you first start singing? What really inspired you into that direction of taking that talent to a different level?
Well, it all basically started from when I was a youth, listening to my father playing secular music on a Saturday and listening to him playing gospel music on a Sunday. He used to send me, he used to have these two things, trim church, right? And I never really wanted to go.
When you say trim, you mean haircut?
Yeah, haircut. And, you know, he and my mother used to send me to church every Sunday, but I always used to feign illnesses not to go to church because Steve Barnard used to play on Reggae Time. Every Sunday from 1 till 3 back in the day. And this is, you know, this is in relation to Long Pocket because the first time I knew Long Pocket was when he used to visit his cousins down Tottenham, in Pembroke Road, where I used to live. And he knew my brother named Controller. And we all went out to the cinema to watch a movie called Live and Let Die, the James Bond movie, and that was released in 1973.
Okay.
So that's why I know, so I've known this brother for 40 years. You know what I mean? But, you know, going back to my father now, he used to play a lot of music, and, you know, the music used to make me cry, and I didn't know the reason why it would make me feel that
way.
emotive within the music. But it wasn't until I was actually, you know, a lot older and on my first visit to Jamaica in 1977 that the music really got a hold of me. And when I did Forward from Jamaica on my second visit in 1981, I decided that I wanted to be fully involved in music, and I joined a group called Sweet Distortion.
Sweet Distortion, I remember that. I remember that.
And
you actually done something with was it the Hall of Fame?
Oh, that was years after. But the thing about Sweet Distortion was that the youngest member of the group was younger than Kelvin from Musical Youth. I think Kelvin was like around 10 years old, but Marvin was 8, and he played the keyboard, and the keyboard stood taller than him. And his brother Otis used to play guitar, used to play lead guitar, and his guitar, the Fender Stratocaster, was taller than him, so he used to have it like sup. You know what I mean? I'm playing, you know, and there wasn't enough room for 2 youth bands to basically be, you know, commercially successful. It's like, you know, when Musical Youth came out, they just mash up the place.
That's true.
But we basically just started doing benefit shows and festivals way back in the day when it used to be going on regular, you know, as part of the GLC, they'll, you know, to bring out the youth them and stuff like that. So, you know, so that's when really my career started.
So what age did you actually start singing at?
19.
19, the age of 19?
Yeah.
Boy, I can remember when you started singing them time there. I thought you were singing longer than that, you know.
I was singing longer than that, but, if you're talking professionally, when man greased my palm with money.
Okay, for the voice.
Yeah, that was.
I remember them days when you used to sing a lot of Dennis Brown tunes and stuff like that. You understand me?
Well,
on the park sessions, you know.
That's right.
And mashing up the place and thing, you know. So you got a great history behind you.
Well, before I was a professional, I used to rally around a lot of sound systems.
Sound systems, that's right.
From back in the day.
Mention which sounds?
The sound system that I spent the most time with was with Jamarcus. I worked with
Eastman Sound
and Quadraphonic that Hitman was a part of as well, you know, and Exodus and little stint with Jemmy and little stint with Saxon as well.
Okay,
so I served my apprenticeship.
But you actually had some songs that were actually produced by Saxon as well, yes?
No, Unity.
Unity.
Yeah, Unity was
Ribs.
Ribs was the first producer to voice me, and I had 2 tunes. One was called Ring Up My Number, and the other was called Music Medley. And they both were like airplay hits. They weren't really, you know, fully fledged hits.
Okay.
You know, and then that was released from like 1987, but it wasn't until 1990 that a producer by the name of Junior Frost linked me and basically asked.
I remember that tune there. Yeah. I can't remember the name of the tune, you know.
You just played
that was Shinoola's Days. Yes, I true, you know. Shinoola's Days, them tune there, you know. Yes, Light Brown. remember.
Yeah.
Boy, it's really going back some ages with the history, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you. Well, you know what? We got another track around here that we want to feature. I mean, you've been doing a lot of productions with Jetstar.
Yeah, I mean, this song was part of the, you know, the works that I had worked with Jetstar alongside Danny Ray. But this particular track, it was co-produced by myself and Bitty McLean.
Okay.
For the Deep album. And you know, when this track came out, it just proved to be really, really successful, and the rhythm basically spawned a rhythm album from Jetstar as well. And it's the Kinky Reggae rhythm, and it's called I Know.
Is this it? Is this it? Oh yeah, I remember.
When you say your heart is willing and your flesh is weak, say when you bust a door wide open, I want you no padlock to me. When you speak of trials and crosses knocking at your door, believe me that my ears are open. Yes, I know, for I've been there before. Yes, I know who feels it.
So Lloyd Brown.
Yes, sir.
Do you actually do the harmonies on the rhythm as well?
Yeah, I do. I do harmonies on all my tracks.
You do harmonies as well,
Yeah.
as well as lead vocals as well.
Yeah, yeah. And if I utilize female vocals, I still put like incidental harmonies as well. So
okay.
I perform on all my tracks.
All right, let's listen it.
You adios with your farewell friend. When you speak of love and kindness, while your heart is sore, believe me that my ears are open. Yes, I know, for I've been there before. Yes, I know, yeah, yes, I know,
That's right, he's live and direct in the building this evening. The big man himself, Lloyd Brown. Lloyd Brown, I'm gonna say it's a maximum pleasure having such a world-class artist like yourself in the building tonight.
Bless your heart and thank you for that. You know, for me at the end of the day, it's all about the music. It's all about the rudiments of the music. It's what part of the bass make you want to wind your waist. You know what I mean? And for me, that's what it's about. If it's for the spoils and the riches, I would have given up a long time ago. And music, I think, is the one thing that a lot of musicians and singers can identify that in the business we take a whole heap of beatings with, you know, we roll with the punches, but because we love the music so much, you know, with this song is about empathy. So it's basically saying, well, no matter what you go through, it's like, you know, there's someone else that's either gone through the same or gone through worse than yourself.
That's right,
you know?
that's right.
So this song, I know, is all about empathy, knowing that, you know, that other people, the rain fall on their housetop as well.
That's right, that's right. So, Lloyd Brown, what was actually the first song that you wrote?
Wow.
That was a long time, but you can remember the first song that you actually wrote.
Well, the first song I actually wrote was actually called, don't laugh now, but it was called Stepping It Lightly Down to Brixton. It was called Stepping It Lightly Down to Brixton, and we kind of wrote, and it was written with Sweet Distortion, but it never saw the light of day, you know, but technically that was the first song I basically wrote.
You think you can remember how that one go?
No, I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't ask a friend, I couldn't ask the audience, I couldn't do anything with that song. I can't remember.
You know what, General, you can't ever really ask Lloyd Brown about song, you know. You have to ask him, what was your first album?
True.
First album, you understand me? Because it's very rare you get an artist in the UK that has albums.
16,
what you say?
16 albums.
16 albums. You see me at that that they say. And the last one is called the what?
New Veteran.
So why you get the name New Veteran? Because of the 16 albums. You understand me? And it's not just 16 albums, you know. It's got 16 albums that shell down the UK too. You understand me? Because enough people make albums, you know, but you mainly hear a 1 or 2 track off of the album. But Lloyd Brown album always play no matter which track you drop in. You understand me? You can close your eyes and put the album in the CD machine and just left it. You understand me? Yeah, man, left it. Because it's tune after tune. Not because the artist is in here. I'm saying that. You know me, I always give credit where it's due. Because me say, choo.
Yes, give thanks.
So, Lloyd Brown, growing up as a child, which artists inspired you the most, or which few artists inspired you the most?
Okay, I have to break this answer in certain parts, because with my father, you know, in a typically West Indian childhood, growing up with a father that owns the front room, owns the ground, owns all the 45s and the 78 that plays on it, right? He would play a lot of tunes. I mean, my father was like, he liked singers. He liked people like Otis Redding, David Ruffin, Al Green, you know, those singers. He liked singers that begs women for their forgiveness. You know what I'm saying?